Hey, what's up guys, and thanks for watching. Today I wanted to go over a few simple steps that I take when I'm out in the field and I'm using my magnesium fire starter here to get a fire started. Okay guys, as with most outdoor situations, it just basically boils down to being prepared. So today we got prepared by getting a cedar log broken down into 3 different sets basically to allow this fire to get started. So we started with the outer bark and we pulled it apart into basically a fine small nest that will easily ignite with the spark from the magnesium. Once we get that going, we will take these small match-like sticks, put those on top to continue the burning process. And with those burning, we'll be able to use these larger sticks to get a good healthy fire started that we can actually use. Okay, so here's our magnesium block we're going to use today to get our initial spark. This is a Doan magnesium block. They basically all work the exact same way. So what it is it's a block of magnesium with a striker bar on the other side there. And what you do is you shave off some of this magnesium, you get a pretty healthy little pile, and then you hit it with a spark from a steel blade off this striker. And what it does, it ignites, but it ignites really hot and really fast, and then it burns out. So you basically got to have your tinder ready to very quickly get it on that magnesium to get a good fire started. Okay, so basically when you're shaving magnesium off, you want to be aware of a few things. Magnesium is a fairly light metal, so just a little bit of wind can blow your pile away. So just kind of be conscious of where you're at and have a wind block up if needed. I also believe, kind of like the wood, magnesium should be kind of set up in 3 parts, kind of like our tinder, our sticks, and our larger sticks. With the magnesium, because it burns so hot and so fast, I like to have a dust to get it started, some smaller slivers, and then some larger slivers, and I kind of want to show you how I do that. Okay, so we've got our multi-tool out. I use actually 3 parts off my multi-tool that I think almost all multi-tools have. The first part I use is my can opener, and so what this is going to do is get me some decent sized slivers of magnesium and create some rails basically that I like to call to get some larger slivers. So we're going to start by using this and getting our pile started here. So basically I'm going to set this right on the corner here on the edge, and it's going to create these lines that I have in here from using it previously. Okay, so you can see I've got a good deep divot there. Remember that, because that'll be useful here in a minute. Okay guys, so now we've got some decent medium-sized slivers down here on the rock, and what we're going to do now is we're going to take that divot I made basically from running that can opener up and down it. I'm going to put my knife blade right on the edge, and that's going to create some good large ones to add to these medium ones that we have. Okay, now that we've got a good little pile going, we're going to use the back of our knife blade here to go ahead and bunch it up into a more contained area. Again, be very careful because this stuff is very light and it bounces around quite a bit when you're trying to move it. So you just want to be as gentle as possible. Okay guys, so we got a pretty good sized pile of magnesium here. What we're going to do is we're going to run the file over the top of it here just a few more times to get a little bit of fine dust there to hopefully aid in the ignition of the actual fire. Looks pretty good. So then what we're going to do is we're going to take our file, because I think it allows for the most spark there, and we're going to actually use our file on our flint here to get the spark to hopefully ignite the magnesium and our tinder. So we've got our tinder right on the edge here, not over the top of it, because we're going to need some pretty good oxygen flow in there to allow this flame to get started. And we're going to basically set our block down as close as we can get it to that magnesium with our flint at the end. And we're going to put a good grip, and we're going to basically push down in one good motion, but don't run it into the rock because you don't want to shoot your magnesium everywhere. And so now we've got our tinder lighted, or tinder lit, sorry. We're going to take these smaller sticks and kind of put them around it. Patience is always key in these situations. So now that we've got a little bit better flame going here, we can put on some of our larger logs. And that is how you get a fire started using a magnesium fire block.